Hello Fan-Addicts. Today we're going to take a look at some EC Comics t-shirts going back a little more than 50 years. The earliest one that I've got, and the one that I'm going to show you first, is also by far the most rare. This was a staff t-shirt for the EC Fan-Addict convention of Memorial Day weekend of 1972. The front with the EC logo, and on the back you've got the Vault Keeper reading Seduction of the Innocent there. This image is a composite. It's a Vault Keeper by Johnny Craig, onto which George Evans drew a Seduction of the Innocent book for the second to last issue of Haunt of Fear, the George Evans story in Haunt of Fear number 27. There were only about 24 of these shirts made total, and they were just for the staff of the convention. I think that some of them were used as raffle prizes, and there may be some of them out there, but it's an exceedingly rare t-shirt. I got this one from one of the organizers of the convention, Bruce Hershenson, who had found 2 unworn examples in his warehouse. The next one here is also dating to the early 70s, and it is an EC logo t-shirt made by Louise. And these were advertised in the East Coast Comics, and I've seen pictures of people wearing them, including Bill Gaines, who had a shirt exactly like this. This one actually is an unworn example from the collection of Bill Gaines, but being a size medium, it definitely was not his shirt. I have seen the one that he wore regularly. It's in the collection of a super mad collector in Hollywood, who is a good friend of mine, and I've had a chance to visit Bill Gaines' shirt, but Bill had a bunch of these in various sizes, and this was one of them from Bill Gaines' personal collection. The Cheese Louise shirts were also produced in white, and here's an example of that. This one comes from the collection of Moondog himself, of Moondog's Comics. And this one is a worn example, but it's still in really nice shape, and the logo is still nice and bright. But the Cheese Louise shirts from the early 70s in that yellowy orange and in white. The next official EC Comics t-shirt that I'm aware of was produced by Russ Cochran in the mid-80s, and it was this Weird Science number 16 cover. These were advertised through Russ Cochran's catalogs, and there's a pretty famous picture of him wearing one of these. But this is another unworn example, dates to the mid-80s. After that, Graffiti Designs, who had produced the Weird Science shirt for Russ, did dozens of official EC Comics designs. And here's a few examples still in the bags. These date to the 90s and the early 2000s. And the ones I'm showing you now are unworn examples, still in the graffiti packaging. Ones that are my size are in a separate pile of ones that I wear kind of regularly, but these are examples, and there were, as I said, dozens of official EC Comics designs that Graffiti produced between, I'd say, 20 and 30 years ago. And the next licensed t-shirts came from Fright Rags. And this is the Fright Rags EC Comics t-shirt box from 2014. It came with a reproduction patch and wallet card for the EC Fan-Addict Club, and let me show you what's inside here. So, EC Fan-Addict Club card and patch, they're easily distinguishable from the originals because they're both at a larger size than the originals. And the patch, the original patches said Mad Member, you can see that on my sleeve there. This just says Member EC Fan-Addict Club, and it's larger. And the wallet cards, also larger, and a dark brown compared to the original cards were like a light manila envelope color. This one also has printing on the back, which the original cards did not have. But this video is about t-shirts, so let me show you the t-shirts that were inside. This baseball tee with a large EC logo was exclusive to the box. It was not sold separately, so you can only get this one if you bought the full box set. The other designs inside were the Feldstein cover for Tales from the Crypt number 24, the Davis cover for Tales from the Crypt number 37, and the Johnny Craig cover for Crime Suspense Stories number 22. 4 t-shirts in the Fright Rags EC Comics t-shirt box from 2014. Since then, Fright Rags has continued doing official EC Comics t-shirts, and another company that also has the license is Creepsville, and that's Creepsville with a K. And I'll show you a few examples of theirs. Again, many designs, I don't have them all, but they're very kind of rock and roll designs. They're Tales from the Crypt branded, and they glow in the dark. And here's a few examples of those. They're cool if you like that kind of, these are a more psychobilly punk rock looking EC t-shirt from Creepsville. And that's just a few examples from my own collection. Again, they glow in the dark. Don't let that surprise you when you get up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. Last and probably least, I'm going to show you a t-shirt that was never officially sold, and you'll see why. When I was 10 or 11 years old, I had no hope of getting one of the official Cheese Louise t-shirts, and at that time, looking in the graveyard goodies sections of the old East Coast comics, that seemed like such a long time ago to me, and it was pre-internet, and I had no way of getting a shirt, so I made my own. I still have this thanks to my little brother who held on to it, but this one is truly one of a kind, and with that, I will leave you a little guide to EC t-shirts through the years. Spa fun, and I'll see you next time.